Hello viewers, I have the privilege of presenting to you the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. Amazing phone. This is the best phone at the moment from Samsung, so their greatest and biggest flagship. Get right into the unboxing then. Yeah, so amazing phone. Wow, this is awesome. Let's just get right into it. The phone, let's put it on one side, and then paperwork as usual. SIM ejector tool, and what else is in? Okay, so your cable C to C to connect and charge. Yeah, so the box is flat lately because it doesn't come with charger. The days of chargers coming in the box is over, and so the first time I'm unboxing a very flat box from Samsung because I'm moving from the Note 20 Ultra to this one. And yeah, the device itself looks so sleek, ever so impressive. Yeah, so with the back, amazing layers of camera. So let's get this off. Yeah, I guess you heard that. Yeah, so it looks really good. Yeah, such a nice one. Okay, then let's power it on and get going. Yeah, so the amazing thing about this phone is the fact that it has the S-pen and everything that you would need to do your sketches and drawing if you're into that. And also the display is amazing. So this display can actually get you up to 1750 nits of brightness. So that's really awesome. Refresh rate for this phone is 120 Hz, so you can move between 1 to 120 Hz, which is awesome. So on Note 20 Ultra, when you come to motion smoothness, you had up to 120 or 60, standard. And if you wanted the maximum resolution, which was the quad HD display, you had to limit yourself always to standard. But on this one, you can get adaptive smoothness where the refresh rate adapts between 1 to 120 Hz depending on what you're doing, and you can still get your quad HD display. So let's go. So screen resolution, you can get up to quad HD even still on adaptive, because on the Note 20 Ultra you could only go full HD plus before you can go adaptive, in terms of the display here, if you get what I mean. So motion smoothness had to be on standard, which means you're really limiting the phone's capability if you wanted to go quad HD on Note 20 Ultra. But on this S22 Ultra, you can go to adaptive and get up to 120 Hz refresh rate with screen resolution set to quad HD display. So you get the maximum from the phone in terms of display. So that's amazing. And whole lots of functions. It's really smooth because of this refresh rate update, giving you the full force to be able to enjoy the power of the phone. So that is really awesome thing to have. And another amazing thing is the camera. So now you have 3 sets of cameras. So you have the 108 megapixels main wide camera, and then the 12 megapixels ultra wide angle camera, and then 3 times zoom telephoto lens, and also the 10 megapixels 10 times zoom telephoto lens. And the 10 times zoom is amazing. It brings subjects way off your focus right into focus once you start to zoom in, and it gets very, you know, grainy at 100 times, but at least around 50 times you can still make the most out of the picture that you get. We'll take few shots to demonstrate that. Yeah, and it actually is one of the phones that takes the best selfies, because the selfie camera, which is up here, is now, you know, 40 megapixels, and so that's really exciting. So yeah, we'll take lots of photos and lots of pictures to demonstrate the capabilities of this phone in this video, and you will appreciate the amazing things about this phone. So you have the S-pen housed in the body, which is what we all looking forward to, it being on Z Fold 4 and later iterations of the Z Fold, to make the Z Fold, you know, probably a par with S22 Ultra or Note series, for want of a better word. But until then, I guess we make do with what we have now. And the amazing thing about the S Pen, as you all know, is the host of functions that you can get, including air gestures, air command menu, including, you know, create your notes, view all notes, select, smart select, you know, screen write. Yeah, all these functions are amazing, but what I find myself using very often is the smart select. So imagine you wanted to take a screenshot, you wanted something specific from a screenshot, you know, with this functionality you're able to get exactly the item you want on a screenshot, and you can pin it to the screen, or you can translate it, you know, and save it in Word. So that's amazing. And you can take the notes as well, which is what I normally do. And this phone gives you the opportunity to multitask as much as possible. Imagine you were picking an address and putting it in the, you know, direction. You can just do that and type in what you want, and it will take you there. Yeah, so it's amazing. It's awesome, the ability that you have to multitask and interact with the phone at the same time. It's unparalleled. And the other thing I would want to mention at this stage, as part of the first impressions of this phone, is the fact that, you know, this is the Snapdragon variant, so which is the variant that comes from the US, you know, whereas like places like UK will have the Exynos version. The Snapdragon version gives you extra power, extra juice for you to be able to go about your duties and tasks without any issues. So I can push this battery on this phone to a day and a half without charging, and I couldn't even think about that on my Note 20 Ultra. So that should tell you how, you know, one, the difference between Note 20 Ultra to this phone is, and also the difference between the Exynos and the Snapdragon efficiency, you know, adds up, because my previous Note 20 Ultra was Exynos version. So obviously the battery drained faster. The first day when I was transferring my data from the old phone to the new phone on the Exynos version of Note 20 Ultra, the phone got heated at some point, very, very hot. Yeah, but I never encountered any such situation transferring data across to this S22 Ultra. So that's really a good improvement. And again, it brings back to the discussion of Exynos and Snapdragon, whether Samsung continues to issue those two processors for different markets, or find a way to issue one processor for all their markets, like they've done for the Z Fold series, because the Z Fold is just Snapdragon variant for wherever you get it from. So yeah, that will help, and that will ensure that everyone gets an awesome experience from the phone, because I guess people in the Exynos region feel, you know, they are not getting the most out of the phone. They're not getting the best and the greatest from Samsung in that respect. And yeah, that's not help anyone at all. Yeah, so amazing phone all around, you know, like even playing games on this phone is just a treat, because everything moves smoothly and you can just look at the display so bright, so awesome, and it feels so premium. So I guess Samsung will continue to, make these phones in ways that still fulfills the expectation of everyone. Yeah, it's just awesome. The display is just something else. And sometimes when you don't have the best and the brightest like this, you don't appreciate you know what you can get. But I guess Samsung really delivered with this phone. And the price of this phone is probably what sets a lot of people back, because it's so expensive. Looking at 1,000 plus for a phone of this caliber is yeah, I mean, I guess the innovation and the improvement with all these camera capabilities makes it an awesome thing to have and easily justifiable for that kind of price. But yeah, we are living in a time where things are tough, and it's difficult for people to have disposable income that much to splash on a phone. But yeah, I guess it's what it is. So if you need it, you get it. If not, you just live your life, because there is more to life than getting a phone. Yeah, but I guess I'm so impressed with all the display improvement, with the memory size of this. So this is 512, and so I can have a lot of information stored on it without thinking about any issues with space. Because my original concern was with the fact that you don't have memory card on this particular one, because on my Note 20 Ultra you had the option to increase the storage, because it was a removable microSD storage. But that has always been one key thing for me. But I don't know, for some reason Samsung decided that's no more going to be the future, so they've taken that opportunity out. So on this version you have like a single SIM, single SIM. You don't have the dual SIM, where one of the SIM trays could be alternated as your micro SD storage as well. So we don't have that functionality here, and that actually puts a lot of people off. But I guess if you have the option of getting a space up to 1 TB, then it wouldn't make much of a difference, even if you miss that functionality. But I guess Samsung keep pushing it. Sometimes you don't know whether it's for commercial reasons, but I guess what they are saying is, if you have the space integrated into the phone, it makes it faster, rather than having it on a SD card. We'll continue to review this phone and push it to the limits, and let you know how it fares in reviews. And by all means, let me know your thoughts on this phone. If you have one and you're using it, let's know how it's going. And these are some of the pictures. Amazing shots. Also 100 times zoom, aiming at the yacht. Yeah, it's amazing. It goes all the way there from where I'm standing. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, hit notifications so you don't miss the next one. See you. Bye.